Now please welcome Neil Robinson from Cadence here at the VIP stage. Neil, what are you demonstrating at the Embedded World this year?
So on the Cadence booth today we have people detection, we have also face detection and recognition using AI. We have a far field audio demonstration and also a passenger detection 3D radar, all on the Cadence booth.
And what are the sensor challenges and the trends in the autonomous driving?
So in autonomous we're seeing the main three sensors that we're looking at were camera, radar and Lidar. When we look at camera, then cameras are needed when you need color. You need to see traffic lights and traffic signs, and there's a lot of work that's gone into the kind of the classification of that using machine learning. We have DSPs that handle that, all the vision DSPs, and I focus on the other two sensors. If we look at radar, radar is great for all kinds of weather. It's good at detecting things at a distance, but it isn't so good at resolving things at a distance. So the resolution is not very good. So the trend there is to actually create higher resolution radar. When you look at Lidar, Lidar is very good high resolution. You can see things at a distance and distinguish things, but it's very big and expensive. So the trend there is to miniaturize that, go solid state, and also make it a lot cheaper.
Okay. And what are the implications of this new trend?
The applications of the new trend?
Autonomous driving?
Well, it is to try and, the general thrust is to make autonomous driving safer. So we're looking at, with Lidar being able to work in maybe, not more conditions, but Lidar being able to be deployed on all of the cars, and radar being better at detecting things at a distance, so it's going to be safer driving at high speeds. That's generally the trend towards autonomous driving.
And the fusion is handled in your software, the sensor fusion.
Sensor fusion, that typically occurs afterwards. In the products that we're looking at, they're typically much closer to the sensor. So it's all of the complex number processing that happens at the radar sensors and also the LiDAR.
And how does the new B20 DSP address these needs?
Yeah, so the needs in radar are typically solved by adding more antennas. It could be thousands of virtual antennas, which means a lot more processing is required. There's also a trend towards 4D. So today in radar you're going to get X, Y and speed information. By adding the depth information as well, you can get more information out of that. So all of those basically require a lot more processing. So the DSP requirements are going up for that. For LiDAR, the processing is understood, but it's happening in much bigger devices at higher power consumption. So when you miniaturize that, you need processors which are a lot more energy efficient. So when you put those into a car in a small box, it needs to be very low power and not have heat issues. So the need there is for high performance, but much more energy efficiency. And that's what the B20 that we're announcing today is going to do for that. So the B20 is added to the high end of our existing Connects family of DSPs. So the B20 will add a lot more speed, so faster clock, so you can catch the high end that. It also adds a lot more acceleration of instructions. Acceleration of instructions means it takes fewer cycles to do it, which means it's faster and it's also less energy. And then also some more parallelism, we're adding that to that too.
And is there, what are the other new opportunities?
The new other things that which are maybe
changes.
Yeah, so there are a number of options we've added. So our customers have a big range of performance points from low end radar and LiDAR to high end. So that there's not a one size fits all. So what we've done with the product range is enable our customers to cover a low end, kind of low performance, low power, low cost, right up to high performance processing as well. The B20 is the highest performance in that new product line. Okay. So that's where we cover all of that. And I guess finally the Connects B20 is the highest performance of that one. We're actually seeing about a factor of 10 times performance improvement on some of the radar processing chain elements that are done. So it's a fairly high performance improvement over the existing family. So again, a lot of choice for our customers.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.